So I'm headed down to the Mangaturuturu Hut down in Mangaturuturu again, and yep, it's going to be very cold down there. There's been recent snowfall, so should be an interesting trip. First stop, we're just going to stop and get some diesel miles for my truck. So, yep, there we go. Diesel miles. Must have. Very nasty tickets if you don't have your diesel miles up to date. Well, here we are at the BP Connect for Wild Bean Cafe. Always good to stop for a pie and a coffee. So, pie and a sausage and Krispy Kreme and wild bean soy vodka. Stuck in a bit of traffic on our way to Hamilton. I actually meant to turn off and go through Narrawahia, but they've changed how this motorway flows now, and so I missed the turn off, and so I think I'm going to be stuck going through Hamilton. I might stop and look in the bike shops, which probably isn't a good idea because it's quite a long way down to Ruapehu, and if I faff around too much, I'm going to be walking down to the hut at the very end of the day, maybe even in the dark, especially considering how much I faff. Okay, so yep, we got a bit lost because since all of the different roads and stuff have gone into Hamilton, it gets really confusing on the way in now. I'm sure. Oh, right. Oh dear, and now I'm in the wrong lane. Okay. Awesome. This guy behind me is letting me in, which is super nice because I napped up there and jumped in the wrong lane like a wally. Anyway, so yeah, we're going to go and check out the Suzuki motorcycle shop. Here we are at Boyd's Suzuki and Yamaha. Okay, we're back on the road, and
300 meters, turn left.
And I'm getting directions from Siri. We're going to go via Tikawiti because they've got really cheap gas there. It's typically 30 cents a litre cheaper than it is in Auckland. Here we are at the Force 10 at Tikawiti, and we're going to fill up with diesel here because it is the cheapest place I know of. It's less than $1 a litre here, so even if I was filling my tank up, it wouldn't cost me 60 bucks. National Park now, just after 4:30. So it took us a little bit longer to get there than I thought, but typically I'm driving at about 80 k's to 90 k's, so not driving that fast. Hoping to get a hut pass at the information centre if it's not already closed at 5 o'clock, it might be. By the time I've driven up the mountain and faffed around getting my gear organised, I don't think I will hit the track until 5:30, possibly 5:45. Also I've got to buy some steak, and I need to make sure that I fill up my little bottle with meths so that my meths burner, so I can run my meths burner. We'll run on wood. It runs as a wood burning stove too, but yeah, I would like to have the ability to run it on meths in case all the sticks and stuff are all damp, which is quite common in the New Zealand bush. Here we are at Okuni. Here we are at Okuni. It's about 5 o'clock. We need to get our hut pass, and I want to get some steak, and then we're going to rip up the mountain, and hopefully we'll hit the track at no later than 5:45. So it's about 20 past 5, and I just went and got some groceries. I got some steak. I'm not 100% sure. I've got salt in my little bag, because you reorganise your stuff sometimes and you don't check it again before you go. It could be in there, put it somewhere different last time, don't know. But also too, it occurred to me that I probably don't have a little bit of oil, so I bought a bottle of oil. Hopefully I have something to put that in so I don't have to carry the whole thing there. I'm going to organise it here because it's going to be cold up there, I think. Probably very cold. So the car park down here for the hike has got a bit of a snowbank in front of it. I'm going to try and push over it. Hopefully I don't get stuck and look like a egg. Here we go. So, here it is. Push through alright. It's a bit slippery. We got there. She's pretty windy. Can you see the time of day? Anyway, that's where I'm headed. It's going to take me about 2 hours to walk down there, I'd say. Should have a good hour in the light. 6:11 now, and yep, I'm heading off, and hopefully it'll be a good trip, and not one of my normal fiascos. Anybody who knows me well knows that my trips are not well organised and often go a little bit wrong, but it should be good. It's a bit snowy down there. If I get really cold, I'm going to put my raincoat on. I've got other warm gear, got plenty of warm gear. And as I say, I'm only going to be in amongst this for an hour before I drop below into the tree line, and then it should warm up a bit. All right, wish me luck.
Like a bird on a tree, I'm just sitting here. I got time, it's clear to see. From up here, the world seems small. We can sit together